I don't think I realized I was on stream. It's all good. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to go through my exam review, and someone in the apply class was in there before me, so hopefully I got them to tell me what was on the exam. But we're still going to go through everything.
Now
but we're going to go
in
through
your
quick.
community.
Thank you. Alright, ready? I'm going to put this down for a second. Okay, ready? Breast milk contains antibodies to protect against infections. Okay, now let's start again. It protects using antibodies. Baby Anthony has been introduced to baby food, unseasoned and mashed food. He is an infant at 4 to 6 months, Chester. I'm actually going to hit repeat on this because I'm vibing with this right now. I'm so vibing with this. Oh, okay, gotta take this out. Ready? 3, 2, Chester's stomach has shrunk, and it is recommended not to restrict nutrition or good fats. He is at the infant stage / childhood age. His children don't eat because they are retards and they are just stupid. Sarah is a teenager and is expected to grow 10 inches and 40 to 50 kilograms. I don't know if that's right, but they are also adolescents. Nutrition labels don't do the following, which is reveal the price of the goods. Which nutrition is important to have higher daily value in calcium to protect against nutrition sensitivity. Raw foods, they should be cooked between 40 to 47 degrees. I'm gonna say that one more time. 47 to 40 degrees. That's what they should be done between. Heck yeah, don't fuck this up. Like I'm queen. Okay, next page. Fats help absorb vitamin A. On the BMI chart, what level is considered overweight? 25 to 29.9 is considered overweight. On the BMI chart, what is the level considered to be overweight? Obese is 30 and above. That is right. 25 to 29.9 is overweight, and 30 and above is obese. So just you should trade 60% of our body weight comes from water. Yes, so sorry. What primary purpose does protein serve? Building and repairing cells. By law 678 requires food establishment owners to have a supervisor certified in food handler working shit. Yes. The House Protection and Promotion Act has parental legislation that requires all food premises to be inspected. Health inspectors can impose fines, closings, and court orders in the food industry. FBI stands for foodborne illnesses. Don't do that, 'cause you die if you get that. Bandages, hair, and toothpicks are examples of physical contamination. Bacteria, viruses, yeast, and mold are examples of pathogen contaminations. Temperatures must be monitored every 2 hours. Chicken breast must be cooked at least to 82 degrees. They are the highest. Chances are pick the highest number when it comes to chicken and poultry. Just do it. Hamburgers must be at least 71 degrees Celsius or else it is not safe. And little Jimmy wants to reheat his leftover fish for dinner. Yes, please. It must be reheated to at least 7 degrees Celsius. Colostrum is very poor for nutrients. This is actually the breast milk food thing, so it's kind of important. Just kind of important. Consumption of raw fish and meat and poultry can cause a foodborne illness. Milk is normally important meal up to 2 months of age. That is false. Yes, it is. True, during teen grows for 45% of their bones is built up for their adult period. And let's just be honest, you're always growing at this age. Kind of obvious. Alright, I'm gonna go to another song.
Some drivers want peace of mind. Others want fun.
Beautiful to my ears. A percentage of daily value of 15% is considered to be high. An additional 300 to 500 calories is normal for a pregnant woman. Raw onions help prevent heart disease. Most heat cooking uses water or steam in general. The process of surrounding food with dry heat and air is called baking or roasting. When poaching liquids, it is now between 100 to 120 Celsius. Yes. Oh, so it's right over. Okay, right. We're starting over. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh. When poaching liquids must be between not 100 and 120 Fahrenheit. Simmering foods must be simmered in a liquid held between 150 to 105. The boiling point is 112 Fahrenheit. 212 Fahrenheit. 212. Herbs are, dry leaves are known as herbs. we're gonna just like click over that. Okay, ready? Herbs are also known as dried leaf. Spices tend to be flowers and dried seeds, and also roots. Oh my god, this is really complicated. Alright, I gotta go to my normal meat. That one was like Wii Sports, so let's go to the Wii Sports one. Let's see. Alright, ready? Getting in the mood for it. Yeah. Okay, ready? I gotta do this again. Alright. I'm so tired. This is the episode. Oh my god, this shit. Ready? 1, 2. Herbs are known also as dried leaves. Yes, dried leaves. Okay. Spices are normally flowers and also dried weeds. No, dried roots. I'm reading off the extra one. Raising usually involves large pieces of meat or food that are browned and cooked in a liquid. Raising is just large pieces of meat. Stewing is simmering. It's like simmering. I don't know. I'm having a day. Ready? In general, spices have more pungent flavors than herbs or ground spices should be kept for 1 year. Whole spices should be kept for 2 years at max. Proteins such as starches, pasta or sweets can increase serotonin levels. Wrong, just kidding. The pasta and sweets are carbs, but they do increase serotonin levels in the brain. Less than 40% of carnivores said they weren't hungry when experiencing cravings. The average child watches 10,000 fast food advertisements each year. I know it's kind of fucked up. Don't ask me, I don't know the shit. Oh my god, okay, ready? Alright, there's more. I don't want to die. Canadians new food guy recommends meals that to be eaten with a glass of water. Highly produced foods are typically high in fat, sugars, carbohydrates. Which of the following are risks are associated with long-term alcohol consumption? Hypertension and cancer. Yes, ma'am. Things that bring people together in food. That is a known province that makes maple syrup. This is Quebec. What province is also known for making beef? Alberta. It's Alberta. Can raise serotonin levels, relax you with your sugar. A lifestyle beyond eating vegan shit. Chemicals sent between neutrons is cravings. What men typically crave is the protein fat mixtures that shit. People occasionally eat meat flexitarians. Slang that describes packaged foods, which is known as junk. May include diets that have eggs and dairy products, but not meat. Someone would be vegan, and what women turn with baby sugar fat mixtures, and can happen when you suppress your cravings. Binge eating. A major target for fast food companies is children. Get them while they're young. Yes, that sounds bad. Canadian is Food Guys plant-based. Water helps support hydration and without adding calories to it. Today's breastfeeding has increased in popularity. Yes, it has recently. Okay, now I'm gonna check. The microbiotic diet is extremely popular in Japan. Skipping breakfast can cause your blood sugar levels to drop, therefore increasing your cravings. The carnivore diet can be hard in saturated fat, and cholesterol may lead to bloating, bowel movements. Fast food can be probably spend approximately $2 billion per year on advertisements to cancer, Alzheimer's, cancer rates, fast food promotion sizes, and calories heavily increased. Fast never last more than 3 to 4 hours. But protein are scarce. What are the benefits to eating raw food? Give examples. I think broccoli, onions, and also apples. And there's also tomatoes and cucumbers. There's also carrots. Trying to come up with a ton of different things on top of my head. They boost your nutrition. Rich and antioxidants. Digestion and gives you energy. Explain the difference between complex and simple carbohydrates. Simple are small rich that contain quite a bit of sugars. They're unhealthy. They normally break down faster and leave you more hungry. How much do you want change? Are you too big down? Harder to break down. Therefore, you feel more full in the long run. should probably look it up right now. Found in raw meats such as ground beef, pork, and unpasteurized juices and milks. Occurs within 3 days after eating. Diarrhea, bloody stool, and stomach cramps can also lead to kidney damage. Alright, let's go to botulism. Oh, salmonella. Salmonella is found in eggs and chicken, botulism caused by contaminated food with water. Symptoms: drippy eyes, slurry of the speech, that can cause death. Botulism is an intoxication and E. coli salmonella infection. What are 3 reasons that you learn this health and safety standards in the kitchen? Knowledge, safety, and security. Yes, knowledge, safety, and security. Let's do list and describe to all the 4 main causes of food poisoning. Raw food contamination. By cross-contamination can occur when I don't wash my hands after touching cross contamination. No cross contamination. What's wrong with this kitchen? Knives and open cans and things in the water. Just put that shit away. Open cupboard, open stove, and all the things pots facing out. Things on the burner that are not pots, which is dangerous. People can die. It will cause a fire. What is a healthy protein profile, and give an example of a healthy protein source? So I would say chicken. Chicken would be a good example. Chicken. Where's my I think chicken, because I know chicken. say the rest of the review from back here because I have all my tests here. I don't want to have to go over there. Okay. Wait. Oh, I was like, wait, did it stop? No. Okay, ready? Why does ground beef have such a high risk to make you ill? Okay, let's check on the flip side. The round beef has a... Wait. No. There we go. It's on the flip side. Ground beef has such a high risk of getting you ill because it's grounded up and there's more of a surface area for bacteria to be exposed, which gives you a higher chance of getting botulism. Ground beef is also cooked very calmly. People that cook it, they normally cook at barbecues, pool parties, and B-days. Most people loosen up on the food handling safety rules when they have big parties. They tend to pay less attention to the food and the party. As well, during the summer it gets way hotter, so it's more likely for things to be within the danger zone of 40. Was it 40 degrees Celsius or 4 degrees? The danger zone. No. Danger zone temperature.
40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
So I was
According to
okay.
Government of Nova Scotia, bacteria that cause foodborne illness multiply quickest between 4 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The danger zone is this temperature range in which bacteria and spoilage bacteria grow quickest.
If food is being stored between the danger zone effect, FBI will thrive and grow and make more. People say. So in general, ground beef has more of a surface area for the bacteria to get on. It's also cooked at parties often in the summer, which makes it harder to pay attention to food handling safety. And also, if it's hot outside, like at those parties, it's going to be really steamy. It's going to be 100% in the danger zone. And then if it wasn't in the danger zone, a lot of people store it within the danger zone, which is where FBI strive to prevent this thing. What is it? What can be done to prevent this form of contamination happening? Prevent the wait.
According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the most common symptoms of food poisoning are diarrhea, stomach pain or cramps, nausea, vomiting, and fever.
Elderly, pregnant women, children under the age of 5, and people with illness. The way to kill germs and destroy them is to cook it properly. I think I can do this one more time and be really good at it. Ready? I'm gonna speed run this shit. Breast milk contains... Sorry, I gotta take out the AirPod because my ears are hurting. Okay, ready? Breast milk contains antibodies to protect against infections and allergens. Baby Anthony is introduced to commercial baby food that is unseasoned and mashed. He is at the stage of infancy, 4 to 6 months. Chester's stomach has shrunken and is recommended he does not restrict nutrition or good fats. He is at the stage of infancy childhood. Sarah is a young teenager who is expected to grow 10 inches and 40 to 50 lbs and is in an adolescent stage. Nutrition labels do not reveal the price of goods. Nutrition order is always going to be from biggest to least, and for boys it's 12 inches and 50 to 60 lbs in adolescence. Which nutrients is important to consumers with a high percentage of value? Calcium. 15 plus is always going to be higher value. 15 lower is always going to be lower value. To protect nutrient sensitivity, raw foods, they should be cooked between 40 to 47 degrees. Okay. Fats help absorb vitamin A. On the BMI chart, what is considered overweight? 25 to 29.9 is overweight. 30 and above is obese. 65% of our bodies is water. 65% of our body weight is water. What primary purpose does protein serve? To build and repair cells. But 6, 7, 8 is to make sure that someone certified in food handling is working as a supervisor. The Health Protection and Promotion Act is legislation that allows inspectors to inspect food places. Health inspectors can impose the following: fines, closings, and court orders. In food industry, FBI stands for foodborne illness. Bandages, hair, and toothpicks are examples of physical contamination. Pathogen contamination is bacteria, virus, yeast, and mold. Temperatures must be monitored every 2 hours. Chicken breast must be cooked at least to 82 degrees to be safe to eat. Hamburgers must be cooked to up to 71 degrees. Jimmy has leftover fish and he wants to reheat it. He has to reheat it to 70 degrees. Okay. Canada's new food guide recommends meals to be eaten with glasses of water. Highly processed food typically are high in fat, sugar, and carbohydrates. Which of the following risks are associated with long-term alcohol consumption? Cancer and hepatitis. Hypertension. Things that bring people together are food. What province is known for maple syrup? Quebec. What province is known for beef? Alberta. Can raise serotonin levels make you relax? Sugar. Lifestyle that can be beyond what you eat? Vegan. Chemical messages can be sent between neurons. Craving. What do men typically crave? Protein fat mixtures. Slang word used for packaging food. Junk. May include diets that have egg and dairy products but no meat. Vegetarian. What women typically crave? Sugar, fat mixtures. What can happen when you suppress your craving? Binging. A majority of the target audience for food companies is children. Canadian New Food Guide emphasizes a plant-based approach to eating. Water can help support health and hydration without adding calories to the diet. Breastfeeding is very popular in this day and age. Colostrum is a very rich nutritious and contains antibodies. This is part of breast milk. Consumption of raw meat, fish, or poultry can lead to foodborne illnesses. Milk is the most important meal up to the first years of life. During the teen growth spurt of 45% of the bones an adult builds up during this period. Additionally, 300 to 500 calories is considered normal for pregnant women. A percentage of daily value is considered of 15% is considered a lot. Raw onions help heart disease. Moist heat uses water or steam. The process of surrounding food with dry heat or air in an enclosed environment is known as roasting or baking. When poaching, liquids must be between. I don't think that's right, but I'm going to check up on that. I think that is minute 2. Poaching, Control F. Oh, wait. I'm so angry. Okay, I'm at 3 then. Give me a sec. Control F. Okay. Oh, that's why it's the wrong review. Okay. I don't think it's here. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay. All I know is that poaching liquids must not be between 100 to 100 Fahrenheit. Why do I look this up? I'm stupid. What temperature must things be at to poach a...
According to Wikipedia,
So, yeah.
poaching is
So,
differentiated from the other
158
moist heat
to
cooking methods,
170
such as simmering and boiling,
70
in that it uses
to
a
80
relatively lower
Celsius.
temperature, about 70 to 80
This
degrees
is in Fahrenheit,
Celsius,
so it's
158 to
100.
176
Let me write
degrees
that down
Fahrenheit.
before I forget. 150. I think it was pretty close too. And then 176. 176. Alright, let's try this again. Simmering foods must be submerged in a liquid held between 180 to 105. No, 205. The boiling point of water is 212. F. Dried leaves are herbs. Spices tend to be like roots and shit like that. Braising usually involves large pieces of meat or foods that are browning, then cooked in a liquid. Stew is submerging it in the entire water. In general, spices have more pungent flavor than herbs. Herbs or ground spices should be kept for 1 year. Whole spices can be kept for 2 years. Proteins such as starch, pasta, or sweets can increase your serotonin levels, but they're carbs, not proteins. Less than 40% of carnivores say they were hungry when experiencing cravings. The average child watches 10,000 fast food advertisements per year. Microbiotic diet is popular in Japan. Skipping breakfast can cause your blood sugar level to drop. The carnivore diet can be high in saturated fats, and cholesterol may lead to bowel movement issues. Fast food companies approximately spend $2 billion per year on advertisements. Tony the Tiger is an example of a brand character. Fast food portion sizes and calories have generally increased, and 4 to 3 hours should go by between your next meal or snack. What are 3 benefits to eating raw food? Boost nutrition, rich in antioxidants, helps with digestion, and gives you more energy. An example of a healthy raw food would be something I just saw. Healthy raw foods.
Here's
Fresh
a summary from
fruits,
Healthline.
vegetables,
Foods to
raw
eat.
nuts,
All
seeds,
fresh
so
fruits. All raw vegetables.
broccoli,
Raw nuts and
carrots,
seeds. Raw grains and legumes, sprouted or soaked. Dried fruits and meats. Nut milks.
Onions,
Raw nut
those
butters.
are good.
Cold pressed olive and coconut
simple,
oils, and
small
more.
chains that are unhealthy, normally containing a lot of sugars or very saturated fats. They break down very fast, which leads you hungrier. Complex is long chains. They're harder to break down. They last you longer in energy, and they're very. They tend to be healthier. 3 protein-rich foods.
Here's a
So
summary
chicken.
from Better
So
Health
chicken
Channel.
is a
Protein
good
foods.
example 'cause
Lean
it's,
meats, beef,
complex
lamb,
protein.
veal,
It's
pork,
very healthy for
kangaroo,
you, and it's a
poultry,
lot easier
chicken,
to,
turkey, duck,
find.
emu,
Nuts,
goose,
seeds, and
bush
beans
birds,
are also very
fish and
good in
seafood,
protein.
fish, prawns, crab,
Describe
lobster,
3 functions
mussels,
that water
oysters,
serves.
scallops,
So it
clams,
keeps you
eggs,
hydrated,
and more.
lubricates your joints, regulates your body temperature, helps your digestive system. You need 8 glasses of it. 3 different types of fats. Trans fats, which ends up being baked goods, very carb heavy stuff. Unsaturated fats is fish, plants, and saturated is beef and meat. Botulism is deadly. It causes vomiting, diarrhea, and it's from contaminated meat. E. coli's shit, and it takes 3 to 10 days for you to get it, and many elderly people can get it. Salmonella takes around 3 to 4 hours, I think. Salmonella is 12 to 72 hours, and you can get that, and you can get cramps, stomach, vomiting, and fever. E. coli takes 3 to 10 days, and you'll get diarrhea, stomach cramps. Botulism, you will by consuming shit, you'll get slurred speech, difficulty swallowing, muscle weakness, and it could even lead to death. There's no time period. I'm not going to mention one. Botulism is an intoxin, and E. coli and Salmonella are infections. 3 reasons to learn kitchen safety standards: knowledge, safety, and security. Okay, there we go. I'm happy I did not end the stream because now I'm still going. List and describe two of the four main causes of foodborne illnesses. Cross-contamination, which can happen when someone touches raw meat and then touches vegetables. Poor sanitization, not washing your hands or doing proper hand washing protocols. Raw foods, that is by having something not be like cooked properly or something, or not keeping proper raw foods away from other foods, like for example keeping them at the bottom of the fridge is always the smartest. And temperature abuse, which is like just not checking your fridge within every 2 hours to make sure the temperature is correct. Why is it important to be a thermometer to be held for 15 seconds? To make sure you get everything right, calibrated. And thermometers are used to calculate the temperature. Cleaver, big pieces of meat, serrated knife, bread, peeler potatoes, meat only for meats, vegetables only for vegetables. Okay, not going through this. Okay, what does protein profile look like? So I would say eating a lot of chicken is very good for you, and it's high in protein. It's a healthy protein profile looks like low in fat, low in sugar, low in carbs, low in sodium, low in cholesterol, and high in protein. Okay, let's see. Okay, for that girl, because she has consistent cravings, especially after practice, what would be recommended is for her to only have under 100 calories of her cravings, and not to keep suppressing them, to have them like every 3 to 4 hours. So she's not like, because you're recommended to have a snack every 3 to 4 hours, and if she slowly puts herself under 100 calories, it can make her snacks last longer and have her have less cravings. Also, making sure she doesn't skip breakfast, because that's really important. Why does ground beef make you ill? Because ground beef has such like more surface than like a normal piece of beef, because it's grounded, so it has more surface area to grow bacteria. It's also not as well looked at like after in regards to temperature safety, because a lot of people bring it to barbecues and parties, and they end up putting the meat in the cooler instead of maybe in the fridge. It's not as like well sort of like watched. Also, people aren't always checking the temperature. Why does ground beef make you greater risk in the summer? Because of the danger zone. Because it's hotter, it's going to be more in the danger zone, and it's going to have more of a likelihood of getting some sort of like infection or something. A lot of people bring things to parties like ground beef, and they'll end up like having their hamburgers there. But the problem with those hamburgers is that they're going to be in the danger zone. It's not going to be as safe. Greater risk of getting also, another thing with ground beef is that many people who at greater risk: elderly people, pregnant women, children under the age of 5, and also people with health handicaps. How are germs destroyed? By cooking the meat, like if it's ground beef specifically, by cooking it to 71 Fahrenheit and having like it fully cooked, checking it with the temperature, and ensuring that everything's like cooked properly in a safe and sanitary environment. I think I'm actually pretty good. I may write up some of the stuff, but really I don't think I need much more. Like I really think I studied well for this test. I think I did my best. Yeah. I think I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. I want to relax, so yeah, wish me luck.